All right, I think that's cool. Sorry, let me just grab my phone. Oh, okay, there we go. So, sitting comfortably on the floor, but with a nice tall spine. Sashi, relax, please. Today we're going to try and focus a lot on the pelvis and get in tune with that whole pelvic muscle, which we think about on occasion, but we're going to focus on it today and hopefully really learn how we can strengthen it and be more flexible with it. Stop it, Sasha. Okay, so sitting nice and tall. Hands can be on knees or at the heart. Closing the eyes. Focusing on your breath. Nice long spine. I'll do the counting. We'll start together. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. On your own, in your own time, ready, work those lungs. Relax your facial muscles. Really try to expel all the air on your exhale. Two more breaths. Keeping your eyes closed, place your hands on your belly. And now I want you to really feel what happens when you breathe deeply. So again, in your own time, inhale. Feel that diaphragm is lifting up and the pelvic muscles are actually also trying to lift up. And exhale. Inhale. Feel those ribs expanding. As you inhale, try to grow that spine. Think of that pelvis pushing up and the air is pushing down. So it's almost a yin-yang exercise. Again, as you're breathing, as you inhale, you're lengthening that spine. And as you exhale, you're really releasing the shoulders down. 2 more breaths. Opening up the arms and your eyes. Nice tall spine. Same thing. Inhale up, shoulders down, exhale down, through the mouth. Inhale up and exhale out. 2 more times. Inhale up, lengthen up through the head, the crown of the head, and exhale out. Inhale up and exhale out. From here, let's place our hands just on our knees and drop our head so our chin is through chest. Keep that tall spine. Breathe. And on your inhale, lift the head all the way up, pushing the shoulders back. Try not to arch the back. Keep it strong. And exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last time. Inhale up. And exhale down. Keep your right knee bent and bring that right foot into your thigh. Find what's comfortable for you today. Wherever your back foot is, try to keep that left sit bone on the ground. If it comes up, it's okay. But what we really are going to do is try to work from the pelvis. So as we inhale, we're going to lift up the spine, and then we're going to twist. Left hand on right knee and really grow that spine. Head is going to be wherever it is because we're just warming up. And that left sit bone, that hip is coming up. Breathe into it. Shoulders pushing back. Pelvis is working. Nice, deep, even breathing here. Two more breaths. And back to center. We're going to do that one more time. Big inhale, lifting up from the pelvis all the way up through the crown of the head. Growing and turning. When you inhale, think about lifting up that core, lifting up, and exhale. With every exhale, maybe you can twist a little more. Inhale. Exhale. Push the shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Back to center. Bring that left sit bone down. Check your alignment. Last time. Big inhale. Lifting up as high as possible. And twisting. Opening that hip. Open the chest here. Inhaling and exhaling. Push your chest forward. Two more breaths. And back to center. Let's change sides. One side may be a little different than the other. You find what works for you today. Starting from a nice tall spine. That right sit bone may not reach the ground. That's okay. But try to really think about lifting from the pelvic floor all the way up through the crown of the head. Really big inhale and twisting. Right hand on left knee. Open the chest here. Lift that hip if you can. Breathe into it. Feel that twist in the upper torso. Ribs are expanding. Two more breaths. Really focus on that breathing. You want to get the breath coming up from the pelvis while it's pushing down, opening the lungs from the diaphragm. Back to center. One more time. Big inhale up. Lift up through the spine and twist. Breathing into it. Shoulders back. Use your core. Nice long spine. That hip is gently opening. Two more breaths. Back to center. Last time. Big inhale up. Really reaching up and twisting. Breathing deeply into it. Focus on your breath. Lift up that spine. Two more breaths. Back to center. Well done. Bring your heels together in a comfortable diamond shape, whatever works well for you today. Both sit bones should be even on the floor. We're going to take our hands and clasp them around our toes and just drop into it. Let the head be heavy, releasing the spine here. Breathe deeply. Focus on your breath. Use your core. Two more breaths. From here, come to the diagonal position. Let your arms just come up your legs. Come to a nice diagonal position. Nice long spine here. Really coming out of the hip socket, lengthening through the top of the skull. Breathe. Back to our original position. Hands to the sides. Big inhale. Interlace the fingers and back down. Breathe into it. Let the head be heavy. You can move your head side to side if you like. Feel the spine starting to release nicely. Shoulders away from the ears. Two more breaths. On your inhale, come to that diagonal long spine. Reaching your shoulders back, pushing your chest forward. Breathe. And back to center. Very good. Feet straight ahead. Now we're really going to focus on the pelvis here. So it's going to be the core and the pelvis. So from here, we're going to take our hands behind us to give us some stability. And we're going to lift our legs. This is a really modified boat. So if you feel you have your balance and you can release your hands, feel free. Shoulders back. You're using your core very strongly. Hold it. One toe down and lift. Other toe down and lift. You can keep your hands on the floor if you need. Focusing very strongly on your core. Keeping that balance. Nice and easy. Both toes down and up. Both toes down and up. Down and up. Down and up. No slouching of the back. It's much easier if you've got a strong spine. Keep that spine strong. Use your core. Keep going if you can. Three more times. 2, 1, and feet flat on the ground, back to our original position, nice tall spine. Working those already, that pelvic muscle and the lower abs. Flex the feet, open the arms, big inhale up, and reaching over wherever you are today, holding your toes or your ankles, wherever you are. Place those feet on the floor, let the head be heavy, opening up the spine once again. Breathing deeply into it. On your next inhale, flex the feet, come to that diagonal long spine, pushing the shoulders back, heart pushing forward, really reaching out of the hip socket. Take a couple of big breaths here. Grow that spine as you inhale, relax the shoulders as you exhale. On your next exhale, feet to the floor, head down. Breathe deeply here. On your next inhale, flex the feet, come to that diagonal long spine, pushing the shoulders back, breathing evenly, and come back to our original position. Feet can be flexed here, your hands can be behind if you like, and take it up into boat one more time, finding your balance, find your focus. One foot down, other foot down, up and down. Find your balance, keep your focus, keep your core working. Both down and up if you want. Keeping that work going. Shoulders back. Building that strength. Place your feet down, Place your hands behind you and lift up, opening up the chest. Let your head go, lift the hips high. Come down slowly with control all the way. And just relax over. Let the head be heavy here. Just hold on to your elbows. One more time. Hands just by your buttocks, pushing up, lifting the hips as high as possible, ground down onto your feet. Open that chest. Stay as long as you're able, and when you come down slowly with control. All the way down. From here, roll down vertebra by vertebra, all the way slowly with control. Take a moment to find your alignment on the ground, prone position. Just to wake up our bodies, what we're going to do is we're going to, first of all, hips are square, shoulders square, legs are engaged, feet are flexed. We're going to really reach our hands up over our head, stretch our fingers, flex our feet as far as we can. Breathing. And now just relax. Stretch them out, really reaching and relax. Again, really reaching, stretching through the fingers, flex the feet as far as you can, shoulders are pushing back and relax. Last time, reaching, stretching, really feeling every muscle in your body is working, your glutes are working, and relax. Take a moment in this relaxed position to fold one arm over the other, feeling the weight of the upper arm on the lower arm, opening the shoulders gently. Breathe deeply into it. Two more breaths. On your inhale, open up the arms. And let's cross over to the other side. One side may feel different than the other. Just for today, know where you're at. On your next inhale, open up the arms, nice and wide. Engage your legs so that they are parallel, your feet are flexed. And now I want you to focus on that little hollow in your back. And this is where, again, you're using your pelvic muscles to pull in. So you kind of lifting your pelvis upward, and at the same time, opening your shoulders, using your core, using your glutes to diminish that hollow in your back. Just feel that position for a moment. Place your hands on your belly. Keep that strong core. And now let's do some deep breathing. I want you to feel it in your stomach. Inhale. Exhale. As you exhale, maybe you can diminish that hollow even more. Inhale. Exhale. Shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. hands open. Bring your left foot towards your buttocks, hip just in line with your hip, parallel foot, and bring that right knee up. Now I want you to just point and up, point down and up, down. Now you're focused on your core. You're keeping that core active all the time. One more time. Place that right foot down and go to the other side. So down and up, down. Keep your core working, watch your shoulders, long neck. Up, down and 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 up. Place both feet down, both toes up. Now, up together and down, up together and down. Use your core. Feel that pelvis working, the pelvic muscles are working. Up and down. Try not to arch your back when you keep your toes to the floor. Up and down. Relax the neck. Up and down. Up and down. Up, down, up, down. Two more. Up, down, up, and down. Place your feet on the floor. Interlace your fingers behind your skull. Such as pretty comfortable now. And we're going to extend the legs just a little bit, few inches above the legs. Feet are flexed, open the elbows, try to look at your toes. If you want to just go up and down a little bit. You can do that. Relax the neck. You want to circle your ankles, both directions. That would be a good thing to do. If you can't hold it anymore, it's okay. Bring your feet down with control. Now lift one up. Keep that other one just a few inches above the ground and then change. Change, 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 change. On your own, for as long as you're able. Think about that hollow in your back. You really want to get it flush with the ground. Two more each side. Bring that right leg down, and with control, bring those feet all the way down to the floor, and then your head comes down to the floor. Well done. That was not easy. So from here, roll onto your right arm, your right forearm. Whoopsie. There you go. So you're in, again, your spine is nice and long. Core is working. The hollow in your back is diminished because you're using your core. Use your left hand to balance. And we're going to do these side exercises to build the legs and the core. So we'll start with just the upper leg up. You don't have to go 5 here. And down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Hold it and bring that the bottom leg to meet it halfway. and then open and close halfway, open, close, open, close, open, close, 2 more, open, close, open, close, bring both down slowly and both up together and down, up and down, up, down, up, down, 2 more, up and down, last time, up and down, well done. From here, come onto your forearm, and we're going to do this as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's harder. Both up, 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 and up. Not easy. Let's change sides. Finding your pillow on your left arm. Check your alignment before we get started. Nice big breath. Another. Upper leg up and down. Up, down, up. Use your core. Up and down. Up and hold together. Open together. Open together. Open together. 2 more. Open together. Open together. Slowly down. Both up and down. Up and down. Use your core. Down. Up. Down. 2 more. Up. Down, up, down. Pushing up onto your forearm. Find what works for you. Think about your core working here. Upper leg up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Hold and bring together. Open and close. It's not going to go far, but just you want to get that bottom foot off the floor. Both together, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Well done. Roll back onto your backs. Give yourself a big hug. You can rock side to side, massaging the lower back. And roll all the way over onto your knees. Knees beneath the hips, onto your forearms, hip width apart, lifting up the hips, pushing down on the tops of your feet, shoulders pushing back, breathing. Lift those hips a little higher. And now back into Vinyasa, sitting back on your heels. Arms could be ahead or by your side. On your next inhale, come back up to your knees. And this time we'll do a full puppy pose, lifting the hips, stretching the arms as far as you can. Stretch through the fingers. Think about your pelvis pushing up. Breathe into it. Turn those inner elbows towards the midline. Lift those hips a little higher. Walk your hands back. Curl your toes and come into our yogi squat, wherever you are today. Again, you want to feel that pelvis. You can have your head lowered, just relaxed. Push down on the heels. Feel that pelvis pushing up.
Put that account.
Breathe into it. If you feel you have your balance, you can come into prayer position, finding that strength in your core, finding your focus, taking your hands to your third eye. I'm a little bit off balance today. Shoulders down. From here, place your hands down if they're in prayer position. And come to a very deep bend in the knees. We haven't quite warmed up our hamstrings, so go gently here. Heavy head, heavy arms. Bend, stretch those legs and bend, waking up the hamstrings. Heavy head. From here, hands on the shins and lengthen the back. Nice flat back. Half forward fold. Push your shoulders back. Lengthen your neck. Use your core here. Breathe into it.
I'm going to keep them walking out of the wheelchair.
Nice deep breathing. Back to full forward fold. You can bend your knees here, bend and stretch if you want. You might want to bend one and stretch the other, waking up the hamstrings. Back, holding the shins, pushing your chest out, use your core. Think about your pelvis, pushing that big pelvic muscle upward, or rather horizontal, if you will.
You could change that habit or quit whining about it.
Breathe. Lift those hips. Back to full forward fold. Hamstrings should feel a little bit warmer now. From here, bend the knees all the way down into our squat. Again. To try and get your heels on the floor, you can take your feet a lot wider. If you can find your focus, find your balance, hands to third eye, hold it. Hands on the floor, back, walk your feet back to full forward fold. Half forward fold. Hands
Victoria, can you turn your microphone off?
It is off.
No, it can't be.
Well, there's nobody here but me. It says mute.
Huh. Well, let's keep going. Half forward fold, hands can be wherever you want. Back to full forward fold. Again, back to our little yogi squat. Feel that pelvis. From here, place your hands straight down on the floor, shoulder width apart, and go back into plank. Holding that position for a while. Breathe into it. Use your core here. Shoulders pushing back. Heels are pushing back. Nice long spine. Head in line with the spine. And now push into our first downward dog of the day. Lifting up those hips high. Do what you need to do here. Pedal the feet. Move your hips side to side. You feel what's good for you today. Lift the right leg up into three-legged dog. Keep the hips even. Hold it. If you want to open it, bend your knee and open up the hip here, you can. Play with it. From here, bring that leg all the way through to the other side and feel that stretch there. So your right knee leg is in front of your left thigh. Now really push up those hips. It's a really good hamstring stretch there. Place that foot back down into the downward dog. Lifting the left leg up into three-legged dog. One side may be easier than the other. Play with it. Take that left leg, thread it through the right, and push down on the right heel. Place it back into downward dog. Lift those hips. Bend the knees down. Release the toes. And come into Balasana. Take a moment to find your breath again. Coming back, roll over onto your left hip or right hip, and come back into this position. One more time. Nice long spine. You can place your hands here for extra stability, but we're going to do our boat one more time. Finding that strength, maybe a little easier now. One foot down, changing. Keep those shoulders pushing back. Feel that core working. Now both toes down and up, down and up, down and up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Hold it here. You can lengthen your legs if you want. Hold it for as long as you're able. When you're ready to come down slowly with control, all the way down to the floor, rolling down, extending on the floor. Take a moment here. Interlace the fingers behind the skull. Keep your elbows nice and open. Point your feet this time and lift them up. Holding, looking at your toes. Hold it. Shoulders away from the ears. Bring one leg in and then the other. In and out. In. Think about diminishing that little hollow in the back. We want your back to be as flush to the ground as possible. Will give you more stability. When you're ready, come back to our original position, few inches off the floor. And slowly bring your feet to the floor and slowly bring your head back to the ground. Whew, that was a lot of work. Let's put our hands on our stomach. Let's do some nice deep breaths here. Try and get that back flush to the mat as you inhale and exhale. Inhale, ready for the lungs, and exhale. Shoulders down. Two more breaths. Bring your right leg about here, so you've got a nice 90-degree at your knee. Now lift that left leg off the ground. Hold it. You can keep your hands on your tummy or open them up wherever they feel right. Change places. Left knee is bent. Try and get that back flush on the mat. Change. Now if you can't, if you find that too difficult, you can put one foot on the floor and then just change like this. That's also very good for the core. So those who can do both, you can alternate. Keep breathing. Two more times. Last time. Slowly bring your right leg down and then let the left leg join you. Take a moment just to relax everything. Catch your breath. Bring both knees into the center. Get your feet touching, the inside of your feet touching. Use your core here now. You want to be flush all the way along your spine to the mat. Open the knees very slowly with control so that your soles of your feet come together. Now see whether that little hollow is opening up now. You want to try to keep that as flush as possible. Hands can be on your tummy or open, wherever you like. Now with control, slowly bring those knees back together, slowly. So you can feel that pelvis is really working. shoulders down. Neck is nice and not. Don't crunch it at the back. So open up slowly with control. Open those knees out. Heels come together, soles come together rather. And then slowly use your glutes here and your core. Bring those knees back together. Again, slowly and mindfully open up the knees. Try to keep that back flush on the mat. And slowly bring those knees slowly together. Feel your back is flush to the mat. You're using your core here. Opening up one last time. The elbows, the knees rather. This time, push your knees towards the mat. At the same time, you're using your glutes and your core to really get that back flush to the mat. Push those knees to the mat. And slowly come back all the way to the knees together. Well done. Keep your knees bent. If you can hang on to the outsides of your feet, open those feet out, keeping the knees bent, and rock side to side. Happy baby. Excuse me, Sasha. Okay, bring those feet back so that the inner feet are touching, knees are touching. From here, using your hands, lift up the hips all the way, really lift those hips as far as you can. If you can keep your knees together, great. If you can interlace your fingers behind your back for a little higher stretch, great. Breathe into it, lift those hips. When you're ready, come down slowly with control, all the way. This time, open your feet to hip width apart. Check your pelvis, check your back is nice and flush to the mat. And we're going to do that one more time, lifting up the hips, a little easier when your feet are up close together. When you lift the feet high, you can put your hands above your head, ground down on your feet, lift those hips high, even higher. And with control, come down slowly, vertebra by vertebra, all the way down. Bring your knees in one more time. Hold on to your outer feet. And happy baby one more time, rocking side to side. Thank you. If you want to extend the legs here, just for a little further stretch, feel free. If not, let's bring both our legs to the floor. Check your alignment here. Think about that core, the back wanting to get flush on the ground. Bring your right knee into your chest. Your left leg is engaged. Your left foot is flexed. Extend the right leg to the ceiling. If you have a strap, you may want to use that now. Breathe into it. Carry it to the side without letting that left hip come off the floor, so it may not go far. Better to keep the left hip on the ground. That's the most important thing here. Shoulders pushing back, neck is relaxed. Take it back up to the ceiling and slightly over the torso to feel that stretch on the IT band. It won't go far. Back to center, bring it into the chest. Cross it over so the foot sits on the outer side of the left hip. Now, bend that left leg up. And wherever you are today, you can, if you can, bring your foot all the way around to the inner ankle, or just leave it where it is. You can move your hips slightly to the right and then roll over towards the left, opening up the right arm. Trying to get that right shoulder on the ground. Leveraging with your left hand on your right knee. Head should be wherever it's comfortable. You could play with your feet or your legs to get a different stretch. So play with this position. It's a really good spinal twist here. Really deep breathing here. Really feel those lungs expanding and reducing. Open the chest. Two more big breaths. Pushing back onto your left foot. Unravel that right leg. Bring that right knee into the chest. Big hug and extend it out. Bring the left knee into chest. The right leg is working. The foot can be pointed or flexed. Hips are even, shoulders are even. Make sure you're not crunching the back of your neck. Extend that left leg to the ceiling. You can use a strap here if you like. Take it out to the left side without compromising the right hip. Back to the top. And over to the right slightly. Feel that stretch. Back to the top. Bring that knee in. Bring the right foot to the floor, bending the knee. And Sasha, you're going to have to move here. Take that left thigh over the right thigh. Place the left foot on the floor, or find that funny little figure 8, figure 4 with your foot. And you can move your hips to the left. And then go over to the right. Opening up the left arm. Nice and easy. Try and get that left shoulder on the ground. Head should be where it's comfortable. Opening up the chest. Breathe nice and even, nice and deep. 2 more big breaths. Back, unraveling those legs. Extend both legs all the way down. Before we go to Shavasana, let's take 2 big cleansing breaths. So engage the legs, flex the feet. Big inhale, lift the arms above the head and out through the mouth. Inhale up. Exhale out through the mouth. Open up the palms nice and easy away from the body. Relax the ankles, the feet. Relax your hips, your glutes, your pelvis. Relax your jaw and your facial muscles. Close your eyes. Find your regular breath here. And just let go. Go inward. Find your peace.